Hello, YouTube, and if I could get my camera to focus a little better, life would be great. I know it's been a while. It's your boy YGO King of Scrubs here, and I know like I said, it's been a while, but I've got the Resonator deck here. I have had so much fun with this deck. I've taken first at every tournament I've played it in. Mind you, that's only three, but that's still three first place finishes with structure decks. I'd say altogether with the extra deck I've built and the main deck, it's probably about $80, and I wish my camera would focus. Come on, focus. Focus a little more. Come on. But we're going to go through the deck profile here so you guys can see what I've got built here. The deck's a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. I strongly recommend it. We're going to start off with the resonators that I play, starting off with the obvious 3 soul resonator. There we go. That focused finally. Jeez, stupid camera. He's your bread and butter deck. Unlike everybody else, I will not lie to you. He is not a 1-card starter. You need him and one other card, so he's a 1.5 card starter. The only actual 1-card starter is Crimson Gaia, but we still play 3 of this guy, just like we play 3 Vision Resonator, because this guy can search for our Crimson Gaia after we dump him off of Bone Archfiend, which we'll get to in a minute. After that, we do play 2 Crimson Resonator. I like 2. Sometimes I start off with him, and he's just a special summon body, so he's not bad, and then the special summon from deck, everybody's been over this. I'm sure everybody already knows the combos with him. So it's nothing special. After that, we go with 1 Red Resonator. This card's great for time. I side a second one, but probably going to take that out of the side deck. He's a good one of... I've had a few instances where I've normal summoned them, special summoned, and made plays like that, but it's very rare. Normally you're summoning them from deck just to gain some life. We are on 1 Synchron Resonator. I wish my camera would focus again. Come on. Maybe it's the lighting. I might need to work on my lighting, guys. But just one of him. I know some people... Oh, go on. My cat decided to randomly jump on the desk again. 1 Synchron Resonator. Everybody say hi to Toby. He's very friendly. Some builds play 2. I think if you're just playing out of the structure decks, you should play 2, but I like him as a 1-of. A lot of people worry about drawing him, but he's an extender. You can special summon him from hand while still doing your combos. And that's about all the resonators I play. Everything's falling. But yeah, I like my lineup. I probably wouldn't change much of anything. From there, we go on to some of our extenders and things, starting with Bone Archfiend. There's been times with Bone Archfiend where I special summon him and then dump Vision Resonator adding the Crimson Gaia adding Soul Resonator, and going from there to do my combo, but that's few and far between. But he is your extender, and he can also technically be a starter, I guess. After that, we are playing 2, and I do like 2, Wandering King Wildwind. Try saying that 3 times fast. He's follow-up and an extender, which is nice because on the next turn after you've used him, you can banish him from your grave to search for one of your tuners. The other extender I play is a Salamander, and not a lot of people are on this one. I actually like this card. This card has come up quite a bit. It is searchable off of Soul Resonator, and you can just special summon it out or use it to special summon an additional tuner or something you need, maybe something you've already special summoned. I've used it quite a lot, and I like it. Our final card here for that is Uvaloop. I hope I'm saying Uvaloop right. Yeah, Obsessive Uvaloop, but he's an extender, and he helps turn on your trap card and your Bestial Synchro. Good card, constant resource gain, which is really nice. So after that, we move on to the hand trap slash more extender. The only real hand trap we play is 3 Ash Blossom. I like this card. I know it's weird. Hand traps in this current game are kind of weird, but I like this card specifically. I have a lot of branded players around and a lot of players that play cards that have a cost, so if you Ash it, they neg 2. After that, we are playing a Bestial package. We play 1 Saronir, 1 Baldrake, 1... I hit my desk. 1 Magnemite, and 1 Druis Worm. I like this lineup. It's very good. They can be hand traps, depending on what you're playing against. Other than that, I do play two Bestial Lebellions. This is one of the more expensive cards for the deck. It's about $12 as of recording this video. Hopefully you guys have picked yours up. It's nice to finally have a cheap version of this instead of a $80 or $100 plus version. This card is very good, and I absolutely love it. I wish I had had it sooner, but it's really good in this deck. It's an extender and a searcher and helps set up some of your plays. From there, we are going to move on to our spell cards, and we're starting off with our Rhodas, which is 3 Resonator Call. This is a non-once per turn Rhoda. It's pretty good. Obviously, anything that's not once per turn is good. Following that, we do play 3 Crimson Gaia. This is our technical 1-card starter. Because we activate it, we add Soul Resonator. Soul Resonator adds Bone Archfiend. Bone Archfiend then sends this, and then sends Crimson Resonator, and then, yeah, you guys know. From there, I do play 1 Branded Regain. It comes up here and there. I like it. It's nothing special, but we get to use it here and there. Just a little bit of draw power. I play 1 Called by the Grave. This needs no explanation. It's a sacky one of that shouldn't be legal, but it is, so we're going to play it. And then we play Foolish Burial because sometimes this card can just be a 1-card starter too, because you can Foolish your Vision Resonator, adding your Crimson Gaia, and then do your 1-card combo from there. That does it for the spell cards. Moving on from here, we'll go into traps. I am playing the 1 Red Zone. It's a searchable disruption and constant recursion. People don't realize it can just summon back any Dark Dragon Synchro, which is really nice. I am also playing the 1 of Branded Beast. This card has actually come up a lot, especially against Labyrinth that likes to loop freaking D-Barrier. This card has helped play around that a lot, so I would recommend it. And the final card that I am playing, we need a board breaker in the deck. It's very important. Sometimes you have trouble playing into board, so I am playing 3 Evenly Matched. This card has been a godsend. It breaks boards or forces negates, which then allow you to play, because there are a lot of times where you have trouble with that. From here, we will move on to the extra deck. Remember, it's very important. You got to play your 3 humans. First ever human. It's broken. Can't not play human. Everybody should be playing human. But from here, we are playing 3 Red Rising Dragon. It's the first synchro you go into 9 out of 10 times. And starts off your technical full combo to end on your board with your Dissipator, Void Ogre, and all that. I am also playing 1 of the Blade Dragon. It's a free pop and can stop some attacks. It's the only level 7 we play, as it is also like the only Dark Dragon level 7 synchro that's relevant. A weird one that we are playing that not a lot of people are on, we are playing Dark End Dragon. This is non-destructive removal. The updated version, this is an old version, but the updated version, it does target, so do remember that. But this card does, it sends, it does not destroy, which is important. From there, we are playing 1 Void Ogre Dragon. It's a spell and trap card negate. I got confused the other day, thought he was an Omni negate, and tried to negate a monster effect. Remember, you guys cannot do that. I only play 1 Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Great card, helps with your combos, but you don't need more than 1. You can recycle it. I am playing 2 Red Dragon Archfiend. It's Red Dragon Archfiend. You kind of need it. We are playing 1 Scar Red Dragon Arch, or Scarlight. Sorry, Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend. It's a good time card. You do need it. My cat's freaking out for some reason. I don't know what that was about. And then from here, we do play 2 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend. I'm probably going to switch this out for something else. I've never gone into the second one. Once you make 1, you can just keep looping it and summoning it back. So I see no purpose in summoning the second one most of the time. After that, we are playing 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane. I very rarely make this card. It's not something that's super needed, but it was in the deck. Every now and then, I've made it once or twice, but it's not something that's mandatory. We are also playing the card that I do say is mandatory, and this is where the most money is Bestial Dissipator. I do think you need this to play the deck, and that's where this deck becomes like an $80 to $100 deck, but it's still fairly budgety if you play it the version that I've been playing. And then the last card, and I've only made this card once, so it might get switched out, is Red Supernova Dragon. Not something that's super needed, but it is technically something you can do for an inboard if you are playing just out of the structure decks, so it's not bad. But other than that, guys, remember you gotta work on your side decks for your locals and what you're planning on playing against the most. If you're planning on regionals, make sure you check out the meta. You will probably not see this in any regional setting or anything, but it is a very fun deck and it is a very affordable deck. I do recommend for everybody to give it a try. But other than that, guys, remember to like, subscribe, and comment down below on how bad I'm doing.